It's now time for Trivia Tracks with yours truly, Price Robertson. This edition of Trivia Tracks is brought to you by
ProMed Ambulance Services. Care you can count on.
And Beth Smith at Edward Jones. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
Bada boom, bada bing. Here are these fast facts about two icons of pop culture. Singer Bing Crosby and the epic crime film The Godfather. Three of Bing Crosby's songs, The Bells of St. Mary's, All My Life, and Santa Claus is Coming to Town, the latter recorded with the Andrews Sisters, were used in the soundtrack to the first of the three Godfather films. Silvio Dante's topless bar in The Sopranos is named Bada Bing, the phrase popularized by James Caan's character Sonny Corleone in the first Godfather movie. A recent study of Bing Crosby conducted by Cambridge University Press was subtitled Rock and Roll Godfather. Lenny Montana, who played Don Corleone's hitman Luca Brasi in the first Godfather film, and who was profiled last week, was so nervous about working with Marlon Brando that in the first take of their scene together, he flubbed some lines. Director Francis Ford Coppola liked the genuine nervousness and used it in the final cut. The scenes of Luca practicing his speech were added later. Bing Crosby's White Christmas debuted on Christmas Day via his Kraft Music Hall radio program on NBC in 1941. This was only a few weeks after the attack on Pearl Harbor. A comprehensive study of Italian-American culture on film from 1914 to 2014 was conducted by the Italic Institute of America, showing the influence of The Godfather. Over 81% of films, 430 films featuring Italian-Americans as mobsters, 87% of which were fictional, had been produced since The Godfather, an average of 10 per year, while only 98 films were produced preceding The Godfather. One of Bing Crosby's earliest musical partners was pioneering jazz guitarist Eddie Lang, born Salvatore Massaro. During this period, Lang continued to work with his other cohort, violinist Joe Venuti, whom Crosby also worked with. Crosby, Lang, and Venuti had all worked for bandleader Paul Whiteman at one point, and appeared with Whiteman in the 1930 film The King of Jazz, at which time Crosby was part of Whiteman's Rhythm Boys trio. Lang appeared alongside Crosby in 1932's The Big Broadcast, the latter's first starring role in a feature film. Lang's premature death in 1933 devastated Crosby, as he had urged the guitarist, who suffered from occasional laryngitis, chronic sore throat, and digestion problems, to undergo an operation in order to have a major speaking role in Crosby's films.
Till next time, I'm Price Robertson. Amazed by today's trivia? Then join me for Trivia Tracks weekdays at 6:45 on Everybody's Country Y95.